name's Craig, welcome to Small Farmer Life. Today I just do a short video, show you guys what I feed my actual birds from the day they hatch till the day they're laying the actual eggs, and the eggs that I sell as fertile hatching eggs. Now, when the chick first hatch, obviously it's small, so it needs chick crumb or chick mash. I like chick crumb, and I get a very small version of it, which I'll show you in a second. And then they eat that for about 5 or 6 weeks, and then they go on to grows pellets. Now, in the chick crumb, it's about 20% protein, because they need lots of protein to grow, just like a bodybuilder needs lots of protein to grow. So does your chicken, and that's all they'll do is eat, drink, and you know what else. And then after the 6 weeks, grows pellets, well, they're about 16-17% protein and about 4% fibre, somewhere in that region, and they've got some other bits and bobs in there. Now, when it comes to grit for young chickens, they don't need the grit unless they're getting other things in the diet that needs crushing up, because they're not laying eggs yet, so they're not really after the calcium out of it. But I still give mine grit, but I'd use very fine grit, and that's only because they're out there and they're picking grass and things off the ground, and I want to make sure that that all gets ground up in the gizzard and the stomach. So I'll show you what I feed my chicks up until the age of 16 weeks. So for the first 5 to 6 weeks, they get a very fine chick crumb. As you can see, it's very fine. Then after the 5 to 6 weeks, I put them on grows pellets, and then I use crushed up grit. Now this needs to be crushed up a lot more than it already is, but that's for the first 16 weeks of their lives. After the first 16 weeks, then you can start to put them on lace pellets. Now some people will leave them on grows pellets all the way up until they lay an egg, but you can put them on lace pellets at 16 weeks, because lace pellets are cheaper than grows pellets. Grows pellets are around about £12 a bag, where I buy them at £9 a bag for 25 kilos. Some people pay a lot more, but grows pellets are more or less the same as lace pellets. They've just got a little different makeup inside of them, so obviously for the producing the eggs. Now I also give them grit with a lot more oyster shell in the grit. I don't crush this up, they love it, and I just put this in the field so they can just help themselves to it in a feeder. And then on a night time, I give them crushed corn and wheat, and that's just a treat. That's what I give them on the night time. So crushed corn and wheat, grit, always in the field, and lace pellets. Now I know how much my chickens eat in the field because they're out free ranging, but if you had them in a coop, you'd probably be giving them 120 grams per day. Mine probably a little bit less, because they're out there picking up bugs and grubs, and they need that calcium from the grit so they can produce quality eggs. Now guys, all of these different feeds are not expensive to keep your chickens really healthy, but you can give them a little bit more so they do have a good digestive system and they can fight off infections, just like cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar. And all the chicken needs is 1 ml per chicken per day, and this is around about 10 to 12 pounds for a 5 litre container. And this, well, that should I say, helps the digestive system of the bird, and it lowers the pH level of the stomach of the bird, and is not a very good place for viruses or bacteria, should I say, and it fights off infections. Now there's another thing that I do mix in with my grain and crushed wheat, and that is poultry spice. But guys, if you just put this, mix it in with your crushed grains and wheat, then it just blows all over the place when you start feeding your birds. So I've got another little trick for you, and it won't harm your birds. The birds love it actually, and that is get a cheap form of olive oil and just a cap full, that's all you need, or a spray bottle where you can spray it out of, and spray it over the wheat and just sprinkle a little dab of this over, and then mix it all together. And then when you put it out on the field as a treat for the birds, the poultry spice doesn't go flying all over the place. Because if you don't, I guarantee you'll have dust flying all over the place and you'll smell the poultry spice all over the field. So it's a good little trick, and the olive oil is good for your birds, good for the feathers and everything else, just like it is good for us. So guys, that's when I feed my birds, so I can get good quality fertile hatching eggs. And you might want to do the same, or you might have your own way of feeding your birds if you have. And you've got any comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you can show me any stuff or teach me any stuff, I'd love to know how you feed your birds. And my name's Craig, guys. You've been watching The Small Farmer Life. Until next time, if you want to subscribe, it's your choice. If you want to hit the bell button and be notified of more upcoming farming videos, then hit that bell button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Until next time, guys, my name's Craig. You've been watching The Small Farmer Life. Take care of yourself, and most of all, take care of the family. Bye for now.